Which love is more important? Love for yourself or love for someone else? Can you even love someone else more than you love yourself? Well, if you subscribe to New Age teachings and you believe what you read on social media posts, then you'll say, wait a minute, Patrick, loving yourself is the most important thing. And anyway, you can't really love anyone else unless you love yourself. Here is why I don't believe in those things. First and foremost, it's true. I promote the concept of self-love, particularly to my clients who are verbally, mentally, emotionally, physically, or sexually abused as children, or they're abandoned and neglected. Now, they carry deep guilt and shame. They subconsciously think it was their fault, they're not good enough, they're not worthy, they're not lovable, they're not valuable, they're not special. Two, New Age teachings contradict themselves. First, they say you must love yourself. Number one, that's the most important thing. Then they'll tell you to engage in ego death, to kill your ego because ego is your big problem. Well, wait a minute. If I'm loving myself first, that's my ego. But then you're telling me to kill my ego. So which one is it? Because it's very confusing. Point number three, are you saying to me that our entire purpose on this earth is just to love ourselves, to keep growing and evolving love for ourselves? What about everyone else? What about loving others and giving to others? What do you say to the fireman? The fireman is willing to rush into the burning house or the burning building to save a child. You say, no, fireman, you must love yourself. Don't take the chance of risking your life in there. What about the mother that loves her child more than she loves herself? Or the father? What about the person that goes off to war willing to give up their life to save your life or to protect you? The problem with New Age teachings is that they're black and white and they're extreme. And I teach, be very careful about thinking everything is black and white. Then if you look at the concept of loving someone else when you struggle to love yourself, how many people do you know that are really good at being kind to others, but they struggle to be kind to themselves? Or they're good at treating other people well, but they don't treat themselves well. The point here is that we have to find greater purpose and meaning. And I don't believe our purpose in life is just to love ourselves. Where does your greatest sense of satisfaction come from? It comes from the expression of love. I also teach that our hidden, deep desire is to express and to give love more than it is to receive love. And there comes our sense of satisfaction, meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. From loving others, from connecting with others when we're expressing love and we're giving love to others. The concept of loving someone else more than you love yourself is simply about the willingness to give up your life for that other person, or perhaps to devote and dedicate yourself to someone else. And I'm not referring here to romantic love or infatuation. I'm talking about a much deeper love that comes from wanting the best from the other person and being willing to dig deep inside yourself to express love and to give, to help the other person. Perhaps you're a parent taking care of an ailing child, or perhaps you're the child taking care of an ailing parent. Should you say, no, I must love myself above everything else? And I think that's where the problem is today. Why we see so many mental health issues, and why we see so much selfishness and greed. Because people have been taught to place themselves first, that they must be an individual at all costs, and they must love themselves above everyone and everything else. So I ask you, what do you think? Which love is more important? Loving yourself or loving someone else?